Welcome back, State of Decay 2 survivors. This is your boy Congrex's Prime coming at you with what huge content drop would you like to see in State of Decay 2 in 2022 Daybreak Lifeline Breakdown 2.0. That was the question I asked you guys, and you guys answered. 176 votes were casted, and unanimously, Breakdown won. So you guys went to see Breakdown 2.0 in State of Decay 2 sometime in 2022. Now, this is a cool question because I wanted to see the consensus of where you guys were at. But before we discuss that, I want to talk to you guys about dropping comments, about liking my video, and about, interacting with the video altogether. As you guys can see here, I answer almost every single comment that you guys leave for me. I almost pride myself in that because I feel that it is important that if I'm asking you guys to do something for me because I enjoy reading your comments, that I actually interact with you on a one-to-one basis. Now, there is some limitations when I won't interact, and that is if you're being a troll, or you're trying to be funny, or you're trying to be disrespectful, then most likely than not what's going to happen is I won't answer you, and depending how egregious it is, you might actually get banned. So I'll leave that up to you guys on how far you want to push old Prime's buttons. But for the most part, even if you do troll and it's a light troll and it's humorous, I normally reply in kind. So like in every video, guys, please hit that subscribe button if you don't mind, if you haven't subscribed to this channel already. I'm getting really close to 2,000 subs. I'm less than 20 subs away. So your help in getting to this journey, long journey of getting to 2,000, could be greatly appreciated if you guys actually hit that little button right there and just subscribe. And also, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment because you will get an answer. Alright, so let's get to the video, guys. You guys took the vote. You guys took the time. We're going to talk about some comments that were left and also some videos that I've made in the past, in the last few weeks, about this particular subject itself. And it's what we're going to see in 2022, what I think it's going to happen. And I'm going to be perfectly honest. What I want and what you guys want, according to the poll that was taken on my channel, is completely polar opposites. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit, just a tiny little bit, about what you guys want, which is Breakdown. Now, I made a video about what I think Breakdown 2.0 is, and that is exactly what we're playing right now is State of Decay 2. And that I spoke about that Breakdown 3.0 will be a variation of Breakdown, State of Decay 2, and that's going to be State of Decay 3. Now, there's a video. I'm going to post a quick snapshot of that video so you guys can take the long format. It's kind of me forecasting what State of Decay 3 is going to be, plus some other features that I think we're going to see because the community really wants that to happen. So this is a comment of David Ellis. He's kind of falling in line with what I want, and I wanted to talk about that first, which is a Lifeline remake. Now, if you guys have been paying attention to Under Labs, they talk about there's a few things that they want to work on. One of them is actual base sieges feeling more organic in State of Decay 2. Now, there's no better base siege system than there is in Lifeline, in my opinion. That's why, I would like to see Lifeline come back, because you actually could set up for your sieges and you can set traps. You can set up your base, defenses up. And also the outposts play a key role in that as well. The outposts actually have traps in them as well. So like I said, there's a lot of cool things about Lifeline DLC, which I really enjoyed. And I would love to see at least a remake of it, kind of like what they did with Homecoming. Now, I know that there's canon out there that there was a big bomb dropped. I didn't really know if it was a nuclear bomb or not. I know there was a big bomb that was dropped on Danford, and that's why Danford looks like it's in shambles. And spoiler alert, if you haven't played Lifeline, that's what happens at the end. Now, the reason I think that this is a possibility is because in update 26, which is Lifeline, there's been a lot of quests and a lot of hinting towards either A, you helping this character get this special weapon, and him going to saying, I'm going to Danford to try this thing out. And there's been other key things that they talk about Danford, like, for example, Lily Ritter's somewhere in that area. I mean, in one of the radio calls, one of the network people are like, we're heading in the direction of Danford to meet up with the camp and Lily Ritter. So, like I said, there's a lot of like tidbits hinting towards that. And there is a strong possibility we may see that before State of Decay 3 drops, or we may see it actually in State of Decay 3. Now, Breakdown, like I said in my previous videos, and like I said before, I don't foresee that happening. Although It can be done. I mean, all they have to do is end the last mission, the legacy missions, take that out, and then add the actual RV 2 or 3 chain step quest to fix it, put gas in it, you know, find the parts, whatever it's missing, and then starting it up, and then picking 6 characters to bring with you, along with some of your supplies that you really want, and then restarting the map. And them doing it that way, they can actually use the brand new Trumbull Valley map if they want to. If they want to add in heroes from State of Decay 1, they can. I mean, it can be done. I just don't see it happening, guys. I just really don't. It's something everybody wants, I guess, but or the majority of the people want, but I just don't. You know, I don't foresee that being a thing. And Daybreak, which needs a lot of love. Daybreak was made almost 3.5 years ago, going on 4, right? It came out a few months after the actual State of Decay 2 game came out, and that's it. We got Cleo weapons, we got the red talons, but they keep toning down the red talons every year. They keep adding some kind of more of a minus to having a red talon. They're more heavily on combat. Their skills are constantly being tweaked and nerfed down, and every year red talons become less and less valuable, right? But what I see is that the most important thing of the actual Daybreak is the weapons, the Cleo weapons, and that's something that needs to be a little bit tweaked up, because unless you're a red talon, you can't really use those weapons. They're too heavy. You know, you're talking about 18 pounds, 16 pounds, 20 something pounds for a weapon. That's a lot of weight to carry for most characters to either be super encumbered or just at the normal conditions where you can pick up one more item and then you're encumbered. And quite frankly, I've never found the use of them unless you want to make a whole bunch of noise and you're playing in a difficulty less than Nightmare and Lethal. They're kind of worthless, and they cost a lot of influence to, you know, get the actual bullets and stuff that you need to use them. So I don't know, guys. I've never been a huge fan of the Cleo weapons, although they look cool. They've just never been functional for the harder difficulties in State of Decay 2, and I wish Undead Labs would spend a little time maybe even tweaking the actual weight of those weapons, and maybe letting us add, let's say, a Cleo accelerator or a Cleo suppressor or something, so make those weapons a little bit more functional for, you know, let's say these harder difficulties. Because if not, I mean, what's the point, right? Why grind Daybreak if all you're gonna get is the prefabs for the red talent facilities? So that's, you know, that's what I think they should work on, but they're probably not gonna do that either. So I want to drop a very interesting comment now, and I want to discuss this more in depth, because I think this is the direction that actual Undead Labs is going to be pushing. Alright, so there's 2 awesome comments here. One I didn't reply to because it's a very long comment, but I think I'm going to fall in line with Icarus Star. That person said that they would like to see State of Decay 2 be tweaked up. Something like, let's say, you being able to shut down the animations, you know, like not able to see it, have more functions, fix all the bugs and all the things that are kind of like, I won't say they're game breakers, but they're definitely an annoyance in the game, like being clipped and all these other bugs that the game has. It continues to have to this day. And then there was another comment which I did answer to, which is on the same screenshot, by the name of MRN. And that person said that they would like to see Danford. I'm with you, bro. I replied to you. I would like to see Danford again, at least kind of like an updated version of Danford like we did with Trumbull Valley. But guys, I've made a few videos talking about what I think what's going to happen in 2022. Although we all want certain things to happen, I think Undead Labs are starting to wind down what they're going to be able to produce. We're going to see, like Icarus Star said, we're going to see probably more cosmetic stuff, maybe some more costumes, maybe a few more weapons, and maybe some bug fixes. And that's it. After that, guys, I think this will be one of the last years that we'll see content of any substance for State of Decay 2, and they should be ramping up State of Decay 3, because if they're still in pre-production, we have a long road ahead of us before we see anything on State of Decay 3. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day or night. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Checking out.